Welcome everybody to the March 9th general meeting for the Honor Society. I welcome everybody here, and I know we have a slim meeting tonight, but I do have some reports to read as well for people who have reports. And so I'm going to call the meeting to order at 6:35 p.m. March 9th, 2022. And typically we vote on a couple things, and I have it in the agenda to vote on the approval of the meeting minutes and the agenda as published. However, we don't have, I'm the only Honor Society member here as of yet. So maybe we will do that after our guest speaker. So we're going to dive right in to our guest speaker. We have Miss Penrose and Coach Alex, and we thought we would have them be our guest speakers in honor of our Jogathon, which is going on right now. We're fundraising for the Jogathon right now, but we have the Jogathon will actually take place on campus on Wednesday, March 23rd. So in order of the fitness and the Jogathon and that kind of theme, we thought we would have Miss Penrose and Coach Alex today as our guest speakers and get to know them better, because they might be teachers or instructors at our school that parents don't get to know a whole lot about. So I always find it interesting. And also I like to learn more about the professors that really make OPA special and a unique school as well. So Ms. Penrose, would you like to start, or would Coach Alex like to start?
Yeah, sure, I'll start. So I'm Miss Penrose. I teach TK through 8th grade physical education at OPA. So I get to see all of the students. That's definitely my favorite part about working at OPA, is that I get to work with all of the different grade levels, and we have a lot of fun in our class. I grew up in Yorba Linda, so Orange County, and I went to Cal State Fullerton for my undergrad and my credential, and I am currently getting my master's degree in curriculum and instruction, and I'll be done in June. So very excited about that. Other than that, I went into physical education because I loved working with kids, and obviously still do. And I love being active and outside. So I thought it was the perfect way to share my passion with the next generation. So I try to teach them basically to love something they do in PE. That's my whole philosophy. Find something you love so that you will do it later. So we try to implement different activities that they can try instead of doing completely sports-based PE. Right now we are doing Kids Run the OC after school. We have our final mile on April 30th, which is a Saturday at the Orange County Fairgrounds. So we're really excited about that. And we have Coach Alex, who is coaching our basketball team right now.
Very cool. Coach Alex, do you want to give us a little introduction about yourself?
Sure. I'm Coach Alex. I'm from Laguna Beach. I grew up in Orange County too. I went to the University of Arizona and got my degree in psychology. And then after that, I went into teaching or coaching sports to kids that didn't really have the confidence. And so my job was to instill that confidence and motivation in them to really learn those basic skills so they can go on and learn it when they grow up older. And after that, I went to Japan to go teach English, and that was my calling, I thought. And then I came back and got my credentials in PE, and I just earned my master's degree last year. And then that's when I found OPA as an instructional aide under Miss Penrose. And then I learned a lot from her this year, and I just got hired on as the virtual PE teacher, which I'm very excited about. So I'll be looking forward to working with those kids. And one thing I like to piggyback on is the philosophy that Ms. Penrose said about instilling or finding kids' passion about sports or whatever activity that they like to do. And just like what Ms. Penrose said about the after school sports, I'm coaching basketball and we're looking forward to our games this Friday. And yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, I'm just curious, Ms. Penrose, I also went to Cal State Fullerton for my bachelor's and master's. Are you getting your master's at Cal State Fullerton also, or where are you going?
I am not. I'm getting it at University of Phoenix.
Okay. And where did you get yours, Coach Alex?
Brandman University.
Okay. Okay. Very cool. Very interesting. So I was just, well, first of all, I want to compliment Ms. Penrose for her virtual PE during our virtual school time on how creative it was. And I know my children were not that into it, but I was really impressed because I was just really impressed with I just remember one time there was like this Harry Potter theme and they had to like squat and like aim their wand and then up and aim. And I just thought, oh my gosh, that was so creative. That was one of the ones that my boys actually like were into. So I thought that was super creative that you did that, because it must have been very challenging to teach PE virtually. So
thank you. Yeah, it was challenging at first, and then definitely got used to it and had as much fun as I could with it, with the situation.
So, Coach Alex, I was curious about the virtual students. How are you doing the same thing that Ms. Penrose did? Or how are you doing that? How have we incorporated the virtual students into PE?
So after talking with Ms. Penrose and upper admin, I'm going to give activities online for kids to do, and they're going to log it in their virtual logs, and then I'm going to collect that, and then we're going to grade it based off that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so
Very cool. Cool.
And he'll still be working with the in-person students. So he gets to do both.
Okay. Nice. Mrs. Merlet, did you have something to add or ask?
I was going to add also, this year, just like, there's been a lot of different changes going back and forth with different guidelines and restrictions, but, it's been really exciting. And we were able to, in the fall, bring back, there was a football and volleyball for our older students. And then right now we have like we just said before, we have basketball going on, and then the kids run the OC. So, it's exciting to start bringing these things back. And I know the kids are super excited about the Jogathon and how it's in person. So, thank you to Honor Society for getting this all together, because I keep talking about it nonstop. So, which is really exciting because they really are ready to go out and run. And that's what it's all about, promoting that, physical fitness. And then also it's supporting our school. So it's a win-win.
That is super exciting. So now that I have kids, I think back when I'm doing sports and activities with them, and like if we are going to, I don't know, play any kind of sport, I think back, where did I learn this? And it was always in some kind of PE class. And I never really realized it until I had to actually do it with my children. So what are the ranges of like sports and activities? I hear dodgeball, but I don't get a whole lot of information from my kids. So what are the different sports that I remember like learning badminton and just some other not ordinary sports. Is there anything that you teach?
Yeah, so it's funny when kids say dodgeball, because we very rarely do dodgeball and it's a reward. But we do pickleball, badminton, lacrosse, hockey. We just got a 4-way volleyball net. Thank you, Honor Society. So our kids can play that. We do backyard games like spike ball and cornhole and fun games like that. And the kids really love those different games that they might see at home.
Very cool. Okay, awesome. Okay, so when you guys are not devoting your time to OPA, what do you like to do in your free time? What are your hobbies?
I like to cook. I like to go on vacation a lot. I like to craft, and Basically just do anything active and outside when I have the time to.
And where's your bucket vacation list or like top?
I would really like to go back to Malta and I want to go to Croatia.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Coach Alex?
In my free time, I really love the outdoors. I love hiking, camping. I recently got into rock climbing, so I like to rock climb outdoors. I like to stay active, like do a lot of outdoor things. And then my bucket list of where I would like to travel to is Bali.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, we went to Bali a few years ago. It was amazing, amazing. Very nice.
bet.
Well, very good. Well, does anybody have any questions? Anybody here have any questions for Miss Penrose or Coach Alex? Well, I know tomorrow night is open house, so hopefully you guys will get a lot of visitors stopping by to see you and talk to you about open house. And hopefully I'm going to be at the Honor Society booth and then making my rounds. So hopefully I will be able to stop by as well. And thank you so much for your time being on here and letting us get to know you better. I really appreciate it. And you're welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting or sign off. Either one is fine. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us. And
Yeah,
yes, we
thank
will
you so
have
much.
some fun stuff at open house, like challenge your family member activities. So come on by.
Okay, interesting. That'll be fun. Good. All right, hope to see you there. Okay, so with that, let's continue our meeting. And we have an agenda. And so first up is my update. Let me just pull up my list here. Okay, so President's update. So one thing that I've been working on quite a bit is our garden, but we are calling it our outdoor classroom. So we're really excited about this in our outdoor classroom. And last week, the board did approve a budget of a total budget of $4,420 for the initial construction of our outdoor classroom. And we are working with a landscape designer who has designed this really exciting space for us. And so we're just really excited. We do have an outdoor classroom build date scheduled for Saturday, March 26th. And we are going to be putting out very shortly a call for volunteers. And we're going to have two different shifts for the volunteers. From the AM shift is going to be from 8:30 to 12. And then the PM shift is going to be 12 to 3:30. We will have, I believe we're going to have some pizza and some healthy snacks and water provided. I'm currently working on a flyer and the Google Doc for volunteers to sign up. We are going to need skilled volunteers because it's going to be kind of constructing a fence, just following the instructions to construct a fence and the beds and a trellis as well. So we have these needs that will be in our volunteer sign-up sheet. So we definitely need volunteers. Another thing that we do need for that, if anybody has an idea or knows of any contacts or can do it themselves, we do need a volunteer to either construct or donate 2 picnic benches or picnic style benches for students to sit at when they are in the outdoor classroom, as well as a bistro style table for an instructor to teach at while they're in the outdoor classroom. So we do have those 2 needs, which we're going to be putting out as well. So that is for the outdoor garden. Super excited about that. Then I'm working with Mr. Barley from our executive school board on getting the ball walls demoed and reconstruction. So I know there's one that is in desperate need of it, and that is actually going to start, demolition is going to start, I think Friday, March 11th and continue on Saturday, March 12th. So we should have a new ball wall starting next week. And we also have budget to take care of the remainder 3 ball walls at the school. We also will have an open house table tomorrow night, and a lot of elements are going to be at the open house table. We are going to have just more information about Honor Society. We're also going to have a used uniform sale that Karen's going to have. We will have some limited spirit wear, just what we have in our existing inventory for sale. And if people want additional spirit wear, they can also purchase that online. And then also tomorrow night at our open house, we will have TK Burgers as a food truck there. They will be arriving at 4 o'clock, so teachers can get their dinner if they would like to, and then they'll be there until 7 to accommodate families if they would like to partake in dinner at the school. And I know the lunch tables again will be open for people to sit down and eat. The last thing that I've been working on is our spring showcase, we are calling it. And this is going to be our STEAM BAPA night. And Teresa Alderson, myself, and Mrs. Merlette have been working together. We've met a couple times. So this is going to be our STEAM BAPA night, and it's going to be on Saturday, April 23rd. And we're thinking from 4 to 7. We're going to have, we're planning on having classroom baskets for auctions and teacher experiences for auction as well. We're going to have a food truck, the Us Again, the donation bin that is out in front of the school. They are going to be coming, and so we're going to have those kind of fundraising elements. We are also going to have some non-fundraising elements that we're looking into, possibly like a music company, a dinosaur encounter, and maybe a coding company. So we're looking into several different things for that. And also, hopefully, our outdoor classroom, a lot of it will be constructed. I believe we're going to have the butterfly area of the outdoor classroom constructed, and people can take a look at that. I'm probably forgetting some stuff for the spring showcase that we're doing, but that is in the preliminary work. So we're excited about that. And then for me, that is it on my report. Does anybody have any questions for me? If not, okay, so next report would be our president-elect, and she is unable to make it tonight, and working on a lot of the same things I just reported on. So no additional report from Teresa. And she's also taking on our parliamentarian position. So we do have that as an open position, parliamentarian. Currently, we are in need of a recording secretary and a programs person. And those are our current year needs, but anybody who is interested in serving on Honor Society for the upcoming year, we are starting to also organize and look for people who might be willing to serve on this board as well, or as one of our committee chairs for our events such as readathon, jogathon, book fairs, teacher appreciation week, that kind of thing. Oh, I forgot to mention Teacher Appreciation Month. So I should go back to my report. I have been working with our volunteers coordinator Karen to coordinate for teacher appreciation. So each week this month, for the month of March, and then also we're doing it for April 1st, Friday, April 1st. We are doing something for teacher appreciation. So this week is snacks. Last week was flowers. Bring your teacher a snack or a flower. Last week was flowers. This week snacks. And Honor Society is providing lunch every Friday, except for the non-student day for our staff. So we're really excited about that. This week, they will be treated to Mediterranean food for lunch on Friday. So that's exciting. And okay. next up is Chancellor or Dean update. Mrs. Merlet, do you have a little update for us?
Yeah, sure. So this week, our staff has been working really hard getting ready for open house tomorrow, which will be really exciting. So we're looking forward to seeing all the different families on campus and having families tour classrooms, getting to see our homeroom professors, seeing our specialty professors, and then also giving families an opportunity to see Honor Society and also our after school programs. The students are really excited, as I said before, about the Jogathon. Kids keep coming up asking about when I'm getting pied and when Mr. Bridges is going to get dunked. So it's good to see that excitement and the kids talking about it. A few classrooms already shared a promo video that was provided to us from the Honor Society, showing the Husky talking to you, Miss Razvan. So they were really excited to see the video, and we're talking about the prize options. In addition, some other things that we have going on, we have a basketball game going on this Friday. It is a little bit later, it's starting at 3, but we're hoping families will still be able to go home, have some lunch, and then come back to root on our teams as we play against our sister campus between 3 and 5 on the basketball courts. And then a couple other things just going on this month are we have no school next Friday, the 18th, for our staff development day. We're actually ending our second trimester. I can't believe it. And we're going into our third trimester soon. The end of the month, we'll have our fun Jogathon event. And we're also looking forward to the TK to second grade meetup that is going to be hosted by Honor Society at the end of this month. So a lot of the kids will the families will get together, and I think it'll be a great experience for them. And also just wanted to thank Honor Society. Staff has been so excited about everything that they've been receiving. The flowers last week, they were really surprised and just appreciative for our families for bringing in the flowers and recognizing them. And they absolutely loved the lunch last Friday and having the fridge in the lounge stocked with their favorite beverages. So even until this week, we still have more than enough beverages to last, I think, a whole nother week. So that's pretty exciting for them. Other than that, I think that kind of wraps everything up until we have our next meeting. Any questions?
None for me. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so next up is our financial report, and Lim is unable to be here, so I'm going to share her report. Give me a moment. Share my screen. Okay, so to start off with our reconciliation report, our starting balance as of February 1st was $92,000. We've had 25 checks paid, 11,000 outgoing would be 11,752. Deposits and other credits would be are 978, and then our ending balance on February 28th was 81,849 and some change. I know you, Lim, likes to go over to show what checks have been cleared. So we have just some expenses here for some the teacher expenses, teacher grants, use uniform square fee, different things, 100-day, our 100-day celebration, things like that. And then also, here's a couple more. And I'm not hugely familiar with the finances, so I'm hoping I'm doing okay. So here's our income and expenses. So income, we had 1,400, and then our expenses were 8,000 for last month. We just had a lot going out suddenly. a lot of reimbursements. Here's our budget versus actual. Now, this is a working document, and we are we're constantly taking a look at it to see where we're at, if we underspent in one area, where we can move that money to another area. So we're constantly looking at it. So our goal for the year was 150,000. And so far, actually, we have earned 54,000. And our jogathon is currently undergoing. And I know the last time I looked, we had already raised over 15,000. So that's super exciting there. And then here's some pending expenses for painting expenses, ball walls, and the school garden, which is our outdoor classroom. I also have, let me open. Wait, I think I might have opened the same one. Okay, so I should have read this first. The beginning balance was 92,622.94. Ending bank balance as of February 28th was 81,000. All the payments are coming in, and we have that. And then all payments coming out, I showed you a slide 4 and 5. Okay, so our current budget as of March 1st, our 2021-2022 fundraising initiative will be the campus beautification. So that's what we're really working on. And that's part of the ball walls that have already been approved and are undergoing, as well as our outdoor classroom that we're working on, the garden area. Again, our biggest fundraising push we're currently in, and that's the jogathon. And we're hoping to raise 48,000. And with what we've raised so far, not including the jogathon, we budgeted the school garden and 4 ball walls. So we're still within our budget to pay for those things. So if with what we raised with the jogathon, we are going to hopefully be able to do more this year. More of the campus beautifications. We would also like to see if there are additional ways we can reach out to parents and families for company matching. A lot of companies will match whatever their employees donate. So if an employee donates, for example, $100, the company also matches $100, and we can really maximize our fundraising with that. So we're really hoping, especially with jogathon, that we can utilize that. And we are also open to any additional fundraising ideas. Would be great. Okay. Any questions for relating to finances? Okay, if not, I'm actually glad, because the ULIM's not here. So, but if anybody ever has any questions about our finances, we are an open book, so to speak, and they can reach out to ULIM, our current finance person. Communications update. Eric, do you have a report for us? I know you've been very busy lately.
Thank you. Yes, I do. So the jogathon, now that it's launched, we've got the flyer, the web page, the initial social media posts up. We will continue to promote through all of our channels of communication this month. And so we just reached the halfway mark today with just over 15,000 raised. I'll be posting the thermometer stat on social media. Our next big push is to hit our first goal of 20,000 to win the pajama day. So I'll be posting our promo video for that. In addition, I'll be sending out an email to our database regarding our company matching opportunity. I'll also put together a parent volunteer sign up on our website for the event day. And moving on to Oh, TK Burger. We promoted the TK Burger food truck info for tomorrow's open house. Flyers went out. This Friday, we have the ice cream bus for the basketball game, which we advertised on social media and our website. And regarding the Staff Appreciation Month, we'll continue to promote every week. I'll be posting the reminder about this Friday's theme. Bring your teacher and staff member their favorite drink and snack. Let's see. So next week we have Spirit Night, Wednesday the 16th, Prizio. I'll have the flyers printed and distributed to the school this week. Then later in the month on the 25th, with our grade level meetup for TK first grade, I've created the flyer for this already. I'll be adding the info to our website and promoting that on social media as well. And then we have on the 26th, that'll be our outdoor classroom build day, which I just received the details for. So I'll be creating the flyer and all of the communications for that. And finally, regarding our Alliance member program, I will be reorganizing some items on the website in order to feature the Alliance member program as proposed by Teresa. And with that, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Thank you. Then we have on our agenda, recording secretary. Again, that's an open position, and our programs person, that's an open position as well. Next up would be fundraising. Tammy, do you have a report for us?
Hi, yes. Okay, so I think you guys, well, Eric talked about a lot, and I know you guys talked a lot about in the sheets. I feel like by the time it gets to me, everybody's already covered everything. But I have I'll just go over everything. What I have is with the with the Jogathon, I'm gonna send out an email probably to the teachers, like I did with the readathon. I think that really helped with how their participation is at. Just to give them a tool to maybe send out to their classroom parents so they can get the parents on email involved. And then right now we have 220 students that have created a page, but 170 of those pages have donations. So still a lot of opportunity with the people that have pages but no donations, and also with the students that don't even have a page yet. So working on trying to figure out incentives for that. Like Eric said, we have a lot of the food truck events coming up. So the TK burgers, the ice cream sales, also working on a food type vendor with the STEAM showcase event that's coming up, the OPA Spring Showcase. Working on trying to figure out like fundraising event with the Use Again bin and some type of environmental booth or something like that, where it would be maybe not a fundraiser, but more of like an event for donations, because I know those donations actually create funds. So we can get a raffle going for more clothes and shoes to be donated, then that would definitely be very helpful. We might win, you never know. Big prizes there. So it's an opportunity. Another thing we're working on is for the meetups. We're going to have in the we're in March. So in the March meetup, we're going to probably just do like small snacks and things for sale there. It's like the TK to the first graders. So they love chips and juices and all those little things. And then for the next one in May, we are going to have the ice cream truck come. That one is for second, third, and fourth graders, I believe, or maybe third, fourth, and fifth. Sorry, it's written down, but anyway, the ice cream truck will come for that one. And then we have popcorn sales, which I'm currently working on to get started, but we won't start that push, I don't think, until after the Jogathon anyway. So I feel like that light is very bright if you guys can't see me. And then what else? Steam night. We had talked about possibly doing class baskets and everything as well. So Karen and I are working on getting out an email to the parent classroom committee, as well as to the teachers once we figure out like what everybody wants to do, so we can start organizing that earlier this year. hopefully parents might have something really awesome to donate, to raffle off, or even auction off. Like I know some parents might have Airbnbs or something that they offer. So I was thinking something like that, but we just need to start getting the word out. So working on that. And I think for now, that's it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Tammy. I know you've been super busy, but the Jogathon
All
has
of
been
us.
what's that?
All of us are. We all are, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think we're all super excited about the progress we've made so far with the Jogathon. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I love that first push. It's been really, and it just keeps climbing up. There hasn't really been like a stagnant moment. So it's nice to just see that happening. I'm hoping we can keep that momentum.
Yes, yes. I think it was a great idea to offer the t-shirts for $50 raised initially. So that really set us up for success, I think, so far. So exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is volunteers, and that would be Karen, but Karen couldn't make it tonight. It was her daughter's birthday. So, but I do know that she has been working on staff appreciation. She stocked the fridge last week, as Mrs. Merlette said, with drinks. She did organize last week's lunch, Panda Express, and is also organizing what the theme is for each week. So I know she's been very busy with that. And then also coming up with our outdoor classroom build day, she is helping to get volunteers for that as well. And then we'll be selling used uniforms tomorrow evening at open house. So next up would be auditor update, and there's no report from Nancy. And student development update is Michelle. Michelle could not make it either. So her report is that she is actually working on getting water donations as well as orange donations, or little cuties, for our Jogathon and our outdoor classroom build date. So she's also working on getting restaurant food vouchers for student achievements and prizes. So those are really popular, and finalizing the purchases for Blackwell's for the month of March. So she's been busy as well. That was student development. And then last up is spirit update, which we do not have a report from Olum for. And with that, if there's any questions for Honor Society, we are open for questions. Otherwise, that ends our brief and short meeting. I will say we have tried to vary the time of the meeting to see like what works best. And I think this is probably our lowest attendance. So probably 6:30 is not the best time, but we have tried to vary the time throughout the year just to really accommodate different people's schedules. So we've done one in the morning time, in the afternoon, later in the evening, and this was kind of early mid-evening. So, okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I will go ahead and close the meeting at 7:13 p.m. Thank you for those who did attend. I appreciate it. And again, thank you to Ms. Penrose and Coach Alex for being our guest speakers. All right, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.